Good morning, Marvel Hero fans, and this is me again talking about the event here. This is the Odin event, as well as the two other events that overlap. Because Magneto is releasing soon, and Marvel Hero is going to just get everybody excited, everybody playing the game. And as you can see, there are quite a lot of people running around with Taskmaster here, and this is a Ghost Rider, the female enhanced costume. This is the best time. This is the best time to farm terminals if you are looking for some specific boss loot, and that's what exactly I'm doing. And you can see I have quite a lot of boosts going on to increase my chance of getting good loot, to increase my XP and so on. And I've been wanting to do a video on Psylocke as well. So without further ado, there's one particular items that I'm farming from Magneto, and the mask of Zorn, and I got it yesterday, one of them, but with so many heroes I need probably a couple more. So rushing terminal is no easy business. You have to be really fast in getting to the places. Use the hero that you are most comfortable with, the strongest one. And if you are grouping with others, make sure that they are using the strong hero as well, because they will slow you down if not. And you may say, slow down, so what? But if you're running on boost, even slowing down by 20% is going to waste you a lot of opportunities here. So always when you group, ask people to bring their best hero, and if you can, I personally prefer to just solo it because it's a lot faster that way. Usually it's slower to group. If the group is not using the best hero, it's normally slower. By how much? I think and now before I even get to my signature, I've already downed the boss. But if I group with one or two, I may have to use two more signature, and that's instead of 25 seconds down the boss, you probably take 50 seconds or even more. And it's you need that oh, Eye of Armageddon. What the hell is it? Oh, there's a Doctor Strange unique here. Not very exciting for me. I was hoping for the boss specific event. So basically, the whole business is just to keep running this terminal until you get the loot that you want. And Magneto is not really my favorite terminal, because he got this really annoying mechanism that prevents you from hitting him, or at least discourage you from hitting him.
Lovers, waste out.
And yeah, rushing terminal, you have to get a teleport hero to really go fast to get to places. And the map of Magneto is also quite annoying as well. Now this is the boss called Pyro that usually people just skip because it's really super annoying as well. There you go. Where's he? There you go. Okay, so I'm going to use the ultimate here because this Sentinel invasion is pretty hard stuff.
You're slow.
You see, the kill time is 15 seconds, right? So that one is with ultimate.
I'm sure you're good at
And yeah, if you group with people, that's benchmark with what you can normally do to see whether that group is worth staying or not. Because sometimes there's farming group around, but the more people tag along, the boss health go up, and it takes longer. So instead of 10 seconds, 15 seconds to down the boss, or 20 seconds down the boss, it takes about a minute or so. So you can add up all the number and realizing that you're not really getting the best out of your boost. And I'm going to run it one more time, or a couple more times, just show you what Psylocke can do. And then oops, there's a group here. And then I'm going to show you some of this spec that some of this skill point that I've used for Psylocke.
Was that expensive?
Okay. So okay, so there's different affixes to it. So now it's a missile reflection. To me, it doesn't really make Okay, so this is the doom that you have to get out of, otherwise you can take a lot of damage. This thing on the ground also need to...
I would die for my cause. Would you?
Okay, and then he does like crowd control, he magnetizes you, and he slows you down as well, so... Okay, that's it. So it's about 25 seconds, 25 seconds
You can move
from
mountains,
start.
but you can't defeat me.
And I've got all these bounty chests as well. Bounty chest is like extra loot right now because it's running some kind of event happening, so these are all extra loot. For instance, it's really worth it if you are playing the game right now to catch up on the Omega points. That one's XP. Talking a little bit of Psylocke. Psylocke does have... Right now Psylocke is very strong, but she's up for a nerf very soon. So I wanted to do a detailed video on how to build Psylocke and so on. But then, you know, since it's going to get big nerf in just about a week from now or less than a week, so I'm not quite sure whether I should talk too much about Psylocke. But in the past, Psylocke is really hard to gear because Psylocke has melee as well as range. Psylocke used both damage type as physical and mental. So for instance, if you're looking at the telepathy as well as psionic combat, these are dealing mental damage, right? And these are also mental damage. But if you're looking at the ninja assassin, which is, you know, she's really good at the kind of like ninja kind of like attack. Okay, because I've got a toggle to change it to to mental, but let me show you if I don't have a toggle, what's going to happen. Let me show you. Go to training room. Okay, so I've got this toggle to change the physical damage to mental. But if I don't, you'll see that these are all physical damage. So these are physical, these are mental damage. So you know, so you have physical and mental damage to deal with if you don't have a toggle. The toggle is really good. The toggle is a deadly assassin. You have a choice to toggle on, change all the physical damage into mental damage. So I think it's one of the really innovative way to get around the hybrid constraint. But yet still, I mean, you know, Psylocke has both the melee tagging. So all these are melee damage, right? Melee movement, as well as the mental one as well. So it has the psionic assault and so on. These are all mental. So this toggle is really useful. Toggle has an effect as well. Her blade is going to turn purple, which is what I love, right? And Psylocke, in terms of physical, in terms of melee damage, has quite a few really fantastic damage. Like the which one is it? The Falling Lotus Strike is one of the, I would say one of the best looking power in the game, right? It's really gracious. I mean, look at her, the way that she does the damage, and it does a little area of damage as well. And playing Psylocke is going to be very agile. There's a lot of like stealthing as well. So for instance, if I can do a projection of Psylocke, which is like sonic projection. That you see, then there's one to like a decoy, and you can up to 3 at the same time. Or when she moves, you know, she does have three of these, and these are all summons, by the way, and yet another very hard to gear as well, because these are summon damage, and as you deal damage on some of the power, the summon help you to deal damage as well, and you can have up to 3. And depending on how often you do the stealth, so there's something to think about. Another thing to think about while playing Psylocke is that when you in stealth, for instance, the one of the main spirit spender, which is this Goman, what is it called? Kirisote Goman. 50% damage for 6 seconds when you use a stealth power. So for instance, when you move around, you stealth or you projection, you know, it buffs the damage of Goman. So, you know, Psylocke has to be on the move all the time. Another one that is really good is Assassinate, which is going to nerf big time. This one has a few components to it. It does 100% extra damage while it's stealth or invisible within 2 seconds of breaking stealth. So it's really good to, you know, I mean, on its base was already close to 170,000. 100% is what, 340,000. Plus there's an execute component to it, 1% damage per 1% of target missing health. So if the boss is going to die soon or less than 25%, as you can imagine, there's yet another 75% add on to that. It's crazy. But then it's getting nerfed and so on. So Psylocke is wonderful. I'm really hoping that the nerf will not affect her too much, but I'm just holding my breath because knowing
Hold still. I'll make this painless.
knowing the how come the maps are open here? Knowing Gazillion, I always have this conspiracy theory that they always make the current hero really good so that people buy it and unlock it and play it. There's word of mouth. People say the game is really fun and so on. So the new heroes are always very, very good. And then after that, after they release the new hero for one month or so, they nerf it hard and just make it back to normal, and you don't feel as good as before. And but yeah, that's only my conspiracy theory. But in the long run, you need some kind of balancing it as well. If a hero is getting too strong, people will just keep playing the same hero. To me, it's not really a problem, but some may not think that is a good idea. So yeah, 25 seconds.
You have won this battle, but the war goes
kill time.
on.
So yep.
And now, I'm bored again.
So yep, that is what I would like to show you. And no, I haven't been lucky, haven't got the one that I'm farming for, and I'll probably farm for hours, to get my item. So anyway, thank you for watching, Psylocke, and I'll see you again soon. Oh, by the way, Psylocke has a few other costumes as well. There's one that is just released. It's really nice. Where is it? It's a lady Mandarin. If you read the comic, there's some kind of history behind this one as well. So anyway, I thought I'd show you some of the costume as well of Psylocke. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.